Hi there, my name is Sandra, and in this video we are going to analyze conditionals and mixed conditionals. Okay, so we know that we use conditionals to speculate about something that could happen or that might have happened. Sometimes it's about present actions that we want to happen. Sometimes it's about past actions that we would like to happen. So let's start with this part. We have 4 sentences here. Please read it and try to identify the use of each sentence. What are they expressing? About something in the present, something in the past, about an hypothetical situation or a real situation. So did you identify the expressions of each sentence? Now we're going to check one by one. In the first sentence we have, what would you do if you broke your mom's vase while playing football? So here, we're talking about a hypothetical condition and its probable result. The second one, if you always tell the truth, people will trust you. So, in this second sentence, are we talking about a fact, a general truth, or about an hypothetical situation? Now, in number 3, if Bill had looked up, he would have seen a young lady on her way to work. Are we talking about an hypothetical situation, or unreal past situation, or about a possible situation? And finally, in the fourth sentence, we have, if you hit ice, it melts. What are we talking about in these 4 sentences? So, in the first sentence, we are talking about an hypothetical or unlikely situation and its probable result. The second one, we're talking about real situations and their consequences. Because we have, if you always tell the truth, we're talking about something that the person can do and what will happen if he do that. In the third one, we have a past situation and a contrary situation in the past to the real one. So here we are talking about an hypothetical and unreal past situation. If Bill had looked up, he would have seen a young lady on her way to work. And what would have happened? The probably result in the past situation. That is not what that is not the actual result of the action, because he didn't look and he couldn't see the lady woman. So finally, if you hit ice, it melts. In this case, we're talking about a fact, an affirmation, a real situation. Can you identify each conditional? 0, first, second, and third conditional? Let's check. So in the first sentence, we were talking about second conditional, an hypothetical situation and its probable result. In the second sentence, we are talking about first condition, a real situation and its consequence. The third sentence, it's about the third conditional, an unreal past situation and its probable result in the past. But again, it's something unreal. And finally, the fourth sentence, it's talking about zero conditional, about general truths. So now please try to identify the tense used in each conditional. So in the first sentence, we are using would plus do, present simple. Then we have if, and finally we have broke, that is simple past simple. Now we have if plus tell, if plus simple present simple. Then we have will plus present trust. Then we have if plus had looked up, that is past perfect. And we have will plus have seen, that is present perfect. In the last sentence, we have if plus present simple and present simple at the end, melts. Now, read these 4 sentences. So, what are these phrases expressing? Real or imaginary situations? Can you identify the tenses used? Try to identify first the use of each sentence, and then we're going to analyze them and identify the tenses used. So in number 5, we have, if I were more organized, I would have made a list of them. Are we talking about an unreal situation or an hypothetical situation? Number 6, if I had made a list, then I would not want to buy. Again, are we talking about unreal or hypothetical situations in the past or about situations in the present? The next sentence, if you weren't afraid of spiders, you would have picked up. So here, are we talking about hypothetical situations? And in the last one, if we had looked at the map, we wouldn't be lost. So for the first sentence, here we're talking about unreal situations in the present. If now I were more organized at the moment, I would have made a list of them. In the past, I would have made a list. So now I want to be organized to have already made a list of something that I have to buy or something that I have to do. In the next sentence, we are talking about an unreal or hypothetical situation in the past, something that I would like to have done in the past. And we're talking here about a present result of an unreal past action. So in the first part of the sentence, we want to have done something and now have a result of this thing that we will have done. The next sentence, if you weren't afraid of spiders, it's something that it's not real in the present and you will have picked it up. So the past result will be different the one we have in the present. Finally, if we had looked at the map, we wouldn't be lost. Here again, we're talking about an unreal or hypothetical situation in the past. In the past, if I would have looked at the map, now in the present, I wouldn't be lost. Now I will be in the correct place. So all these four sentences are talking about mixed conditional. As you might guess or notice, we're mixing second and third conditional. Now, please try to identify the tenses used. So if plus were, we're talking about past simple. Then we have will, have, made. Will plus present perfect. In the next sentence, we have if plus past perfect. Then we have will plus present simple. As you can watch in the sentence number 7, it's exactly the same as number 5. And number 8 is exactly the same structure as number 6. Now, here you have a chart with all the conditionals. And how do we use these conditionals? We use these conditionals to talk about, and we use it with this structure. Here are the examples of each sentence. So, I hope you understood me and you like it, and here you have some questions to practice. See you next class.